Well, hello, pickbreakers and sheep punchers. This is JuryDutySummons, and welcome back to Jury's Junkyard. This will kind of be the first semi-official episode of a rebooted series. well, I don't know. Someone will do the math on that. But in the event, this is not something I built. This is a village that I found that was near where I spawned. Interestingly enough. I was able to gather some very crucial beginning resources from here, and I use it as the source of my my mine. My main mine shaft comes from here. I don't know what building. It's under one of these buildings here. But most importantly, is we have two of these really nice greenhouses, and they have all sorts of stuff in them, like everything you can imagine. So I'm just gonna grab like one of everything I can, one of everything that let me have. Don't know. I should use a shovel, should I? There we go. That's probably better. So some of this is not growing because it's it should not have ever been planted here, so it just never grow. Like the nether wart. At some point I might come back and take that, but for now I will just leave it there until I need it, because I kind of know it's there. There we go. That's a decent supply of nonsense. Okay, let's check for the other one. I don't know where they put it. There's two around here somewhere. There it is. Don't mind me, I'll just walk over that building. Over here. Now this one has an interesting feature that I really like. This whole watering system. I'm gonna have to explore that because I really like that. The sprinkler, that's part of agrocraft. Apparently it's not that hard to build either, and that's the water tank right over there. They apparently refill every time it rains, so that's just kind of cool. Or you can pump water into it or whatever. I'll have to keep that in mind. So I'm just doing what I'm doing here. I'm just gathering seeds, so I have a base of interesting seeds to begin with here. I'll put that there so I can put some of this stuff I don't really need in there. There we go. Anything else interesting? There's some coffee around here that I definitely want to pick up. Some other things. What I want to do, what the purpose of this episode is, I'm going to get some food under control, a nice little farm going, and so this will be kind of the basis of the different crops I'm going to start planting. Because you can take these different crops and you can actually, there's some really neat recipes, and they're really but in order to explore that, I need kind of a basis of food. But I have some more seeds back at the house. I'll take you over there right now. Bye, villager. There we go. It's a good time of day. This stuff is interesting. Some pages and books I'm distilling, and I'm going to have to collect that later. I'm going to leave that there for now. I'm not 100% sure what to do with that stuff. Oh, this is not really the right way out, but I'll take it, I guess. So here we go. So I built this here, so I had a safe path from the my house, which is over there, to the village. That seems to work pretty well. I also I needed to get this material from somewhere, right? And so it's quarried from underneath there. You can see that big pit, which is probably not the most ideal place to put it, because now I can't. You know, it's right there. It's kind of an eyesore, I guess. But, oh well. What's Minecraft without random eyesores, right? So, welcome to the humble abode. It's not too much here. It's getting a little dark. Maybe we can sleep. Nope, can't sleep. So, I have built an extractor, generator, and maceator. Those are pretty easy to build, so I didn't worry too much about showing them on camera. It's just a matter of having the materials, which I had, and the reason why having an emaciator is so important is that you can take ore and essentially, oh, don't do that. Duh. You can take ore and essentially double your output. So instead of getting 1710, you're going to get 34. 17, 34, yeah, 34. 34 crushed tin. And 34 crushed tin is going to be enough for, well, it'll become 34 bars, essentially. And I have the extractor over here working as well, getting some rubber out of all that rubber wood I have, which I have a ton of rubber wood. Thought I did at least. There it is. And like another kind of rubber wood? I don't know. There's just two kinds of rubber trees apparently. And I'm pretty sure I've been growing the wrong kind. I planted a plantation of rubber trees here, and I think these are just the wrong kind. I've been waiting for them to make the little spots you can harvest from. They did never do it. But thankfully, you can just chop them down, get rubber that way. So that's what I've been doing. That's how I've been collected you know, the somewhat decent pile I have so far. So, yeah. All my advanced stuff. Carrots. Okay. So this little farm here, I kind of like this kind of design here. I found out you can do a little water pad, and you can actually grow things in the water pad. Like right here, I have a artichoke growing, and I can't really do anything with that right now, but so I may grow more artichokes, although I don't really know what they're good for, but hey, whatever. Water artichoke globe. Fun times. I might as well look it up here. Water. There we go. Water arrow? What the hell? No, okay. Don't get distracted. Okay, so that tells you how to make them, right? Of course. So what do you do with them? So we got water artichokes, ink sac, and a poppet, and you can make a water protection. Okay, so it's used for witchcraft, so I'm not going to worry about that right now too much. Maybe I'll do that later. I'll save it, and at some point I'll probably come back to that. Well, anyway, part of my goal for this episode is I'm going to, I've been developing a pad, a flat area over there. I carved off the whole mountain and made a big flat area. So I'm going to extend that. I'm going to start building farming pads. I'm going to make them 9x9s with a water thing like that in the middle. And what that'll do for us is it will allow us to have this all harvested. So 9x9. I think I'm going to do 3x3s. And then yeah, 3x3s. That makes more sense. That way I have walkways around them. It's not super efficient, but there should be enough. It doesn't matter. And then once I get the overhead sprinklers in, I can get rid of that the water pad in the middle. And they'll each be one crop, of course. But for now, let's take it. Well, I've made some progress. I've gotten it to a point that I'm basically happy with. So what I'm thinking about doing is focusing this row on 4 different fruits, and this row on some vegetables of some kind, and this one on seasoning. I don't know if I quite have enough for all of that, but we'll see. And on this side, I'm going to focus on just some of the more common crops here. I don't have a crop analyzer yet, so I'm not going to worry about crossbreeding at this point. I just kind of want to work out some recipes, and so I have some good, reliable food. I did figure out how coffee is made. That's pretty simple. So I might not have enough of these. Oh boy, probably don't have enough of these. Use a lot of my wood just for this stuff here. Well, I did not have enough. So let's make a few more here. That won't be enough either, but maybe we can get something going in each one of these here. So I'll just do this. presumably I won't need nearly as many whatever I'm growing on this side here. Yeah, it's basically enough to almost. Well, it was almost enough. Great. Oh, dang it. There we go. Ta-da! What do we have? Is that a weed? What's going on here? I'm not even sure. I think that's a weed. It wasn't intentional. I thought maybe I planted something without even realizing it. Is that what I'm going to have to do, is cut these things down? I mean, it's kind of a pain. Well, that's interesting. Alright, you go! So, carrots. Wait, you can't do carrots? What the heck? Potato seeds? Interesting. What am I doing wrong here? Just to go full on potatoes? Oh yeah, I can do that. Oh. I actually want to do that. Come on. I don't know. This is temporary. At some point, the heck, it's still not working. I may go set up something a little more thorough, I guess. I don't know. There you go. Like, it's totally plausible to set up a fully automated wheat farm, and I may do something like that. Oh man, I got all sorts of crap here. Okay. The weeds just did not occur to me. I didn't even think about it. So anyway, candleberries. I'm gonna stick those over here as seasoning, kind of, just because they're kind of unusual. I thought I could. What is wrong with this game? This might be an issue. I can't put the seeds in there. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let's just do this the non-crop way, I guess. I don't know. Things have changed just a tad since I've last played this game. It turns out. There we go. So squash. We'll throw that over here, I suppose. So I'm not going to bore everybody with this this process that I'm going through right now. Yeah, well. So I'm going to have to go through and take these out, at least for some of the crops I'm working with. I'm not certain what's going on here. Well, we'll get something going. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Now's probably a good time to break this. I'm going to have to figure out what's going on. Oh, of course, I can't. I don't even know. Yeah, so, yeah, no, yeah, I'm just mumbling now. now's a good time to break the video. I'm going to try to figure this out off camera a little bit. There's going to be just a lot of like reorganizing and picking things up and putting it down, and so but you can kind of see what I'm getting at here. The idea is to have a steady stream of meals, and trying to eat carrots for sustenance. They're like one and a half food, and so that's just really, bread's better. It's 3, but you know, if we can get something like that's 4 or 5, it just would make everything else just a lot easier. So that's what I'm going to go for next here. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. This is on a server, and so there's a chance that I might be inviting people on to have fun. We'll see. I don't know how I want to incorporate that into the series, so once I kind of get that figured out, then I might give out some more details. Nom 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 nom.